Bruin here again, and in this video I just wanted to specifically talk about this button, back 3. It's one of the main buffs Rain got in this patch, and it is pretty amazing. If anything makes Rain top tier of any of these changes, this is definitely it. And I'm not even just talking about this string, back 3-4, I'm just specifically talking about back 3. Not even the other string like forward 1-2, that's kind of cool, it's a fast advancing move. I mean, honestly, it's really good, it's very good. But compared to this move is just crazy. So, I want to talk about what is so good about it and what it means for Rain. So it is a mid, it's not a low like some people thought, but it is a 13 frame mid, which is just as fast as his other mid, but its range is far superior to this mid's range. It can hit from about this distance, or actually that distance. So you can be about 3 character distances from each other, and this little geyser kick is still going to hit the opponent in 13 frames, which is ridiculously fast. Keep in mind that our other best button we used to spam all the time was down 3, and we're like, oh, that's a pretty amazing button, we'll spam it all the time. Now we have something that far outclasses that. It's a mid that's 13 frames and can actually lead into things. So just the fact of how it activates is amazing. And that's not it. It does have this follow-up where, yeah, you can go into like full combos, whether it's like meterless, or you can dash in and get this kind of thing going if you get the timing right. Which is cool, but what is really cool is this. That was multiple extensions, mainly using just this button, and it was meterless and did a nice solid chunk of damage. This opens up so many pathways for Rain, thanks to this button having so much hit and cancel advantage. It almost has enough cancel advantage to combo into this, but it doesn't. But it can combo into our Weather God, making it the only move in Rain's toolkit that can cancel into Weather God, just giving him another extension. So it can be cancelled into the projectile cancel, of course. Quite a few things can now, like even forward 1-2 can be cancelled into it, into like standing 1-1, that works. So this can cancel into itself, and then the second time, you go into Weather God. Now Weather God does a bunch of damage, and it launches the opponent into the air. So you can either use it as a way to go for some kind of meterless combo, where you just, at the right spacing, can go for your jumping attacks, or you can spend a little bit more meter. We can get about 40% on our own without needing a cameo, just from a mid starter, not even some optimal, like hard to find hit, not from our slow overhead, just from our random mid that is 13 frames and reaches extremely far, thanks to the ability to cancel it into itself and then cancel it into the Weather Ball. It can do a lot of damage and has a lot of combo potential. It is amazing how much damage and stuff you can get from this. And of course this doesn't even involve using cameos, so it can also connect from things like forward 1-2, which is really amazing, because forward 2-1, sorry, is a string that we use a ton, and we're probably, if I'm being honest, might be doing this on block as well. Because stuff like this staggers is something that we are doing now with Rain. So now, the fact that this is actually a full combo, so now our mid and our main pressure sequence can link into a Weather God, which can, as we saw, go into a full combo, and Weather God is safe on block practically, especially at the ranges that we're reaching from with this back 3. When you're not right in their face, it's only -8. So that is just an amazing like option select that you can just do at any time. Keep in mind you can also do this with cameos, so anytime I get my back 3, just easy peasy can use that as the time to go for a simple Serena combo and get easy peasy extensions like that. So yeah, It's an amazing button in neutral, like I can be anywhere around this range and just dash in and get this button, which means I'm so much better in Fireball Wars, because when I'm around this distance I don't have to keep going like that or making a jump. I can actually, or doing this stupid thing, I can actually just dash in and go for a button. And then I've got safe options off of the button, whether it's a safe cameo launcher, whether it's Weather God, or just like going for projectile cancels and then dashing in for throws. Or going in for Weather Gods. Like, I can do this from any... It's so cool and so amazing. Now, that's not all. So it's amazing at neutral, it reaches really far, it's fast, it's our best mid, it can link off of some of our most important buttons, like our previously best mid. It can do a ton of damage when you link it to self together into a Weather God, but it also is just all of that makes for such good Oki. Like stuff like this, usually if I accidentally went into my projectile from this, I wouldn't have much stuff to do. Even my overhead is like too far to reach from here, so you end up kind of just awkwardly whiffing. There's just not much you can do. Maybe you try and go for a jump in, but you're definitely getting up blocks for that. But with this new move, now I have a meaty mid that can hit. Even with this other mid that we got given, you can't really hit a proper meaty mid, because you have to delay it a little bit to get a little bit further. And even that can be a little bit hard. So having this that I can just cancel here and be completely meaty and go into a Serena or whatever cameo or a Weather God, as we mentioned, like I can do all the cancels multiple times, as many times as I like. I can do that whenever. So that includes at the ends of any of these combos. I can use that. Obviously, you wouldn't do the full string, but the fact that you have this amazing mid that can be like meaty off of any of your knockdowns, including weird ones like this, is so cool. But finally, it also makes Rain's pressure a lot stronger, because when you can do stuff like this and cancel backwards into this, stuff like that is really strong. Because when you have strings like this that kind of push the opponent a little bit far away, and then you cancel into a backdash, the opponent is going to try and poke you, mash their down one, because, you know, they're used to Rain pressure just being this silly stuff. Or even if you're, like, doing this, that can be poked out. So the opponent is trying to get ready to poke on you whenever they know there's a gap and they react to it. But if you go backwards, then you can catch them and you'll punish their pokes. So it's a little hard to show, but I have Rain going for automatic pokes here. So say if I do something like my forward 2, because I can't do forward 2-1 because he'll get hit by that. So forward 2, I backdash, easy peasy get a punish on his poke. And I can either use this for its full combo, or simple converts. That wasn't even the full combo, but you can see I can get a full combo punish from any poke anytime they try to poke on me. And this works in quite a few scenarios of Rain staggers. So it can be 4-2, or even the one of the 4-2-1. It can be part of, if you're far enough, you can even backdash from itself and just keep looping this. If you are close enough, they will catch you. This also applies for back 2. Standing 1. 2-1-1, which is a little ugly to show, but just trust. Also 2-1-1 second hit. Forward 3. Even a slightly spaced down 3. Down 4, of course. And it works exceptionally well on our new button, this forward 1. Which is a good button we're also going to be using in neutral, and as long as it's spaced out decently. And now it leads to full combos. It's just an insanely good button that I did not expect to find from this random string. We thought it was interesting that they were going to give him this low launching string. Turns out that it wasn't a low, and the launch wasn't actually even that interesting, but everything else around it was extremely cool and exciting. So just to summarize what this is good at, it is an amazingly long-reaching button for in neutral. It has extremely plus on hit that it can combo into itself from the cancel and into Weather Ball, which can lead to cool combos. It makes a lot of Rain's Oki far stronger, whether it's from regular combos or weird knockdowns like this. And it makes our pressure far stronger and scarier. Ultimately, it just makes Rain a way better character. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!